forecast. Certified most accurate since 2004.
All right, we are tracking a cold front eventually rolling through later this evening. That will bring us a mix of sun and clouds as we wrap up the weekend tomorrow. Maybe an isolated shower once we get into the afternoon. Biggest change to the forecast, dropping that temperature just a little bit. I think we're going to stay more so mid to upper 70s as we go through the day tomorrow and enjoy it, because that may be some of the warmer air that we experience for the next several days. October-like temperatures are working back in, and with it will come some early week rain chances as this bigger area of low pressure is sitting well up to our north into Canada, but the flow around that system not only drawing in some of that cooler air from the north, but it's also going to pick up some of the moisture off of all the different Great Lakes and give you a couple of those lake enhanced clouds as well as some of those showers. So that's kind of more so the pattern we're going to be transitioning to on the other side of the weekend. Doppler radar right now has been pretty quiet overall. You can see these little blips of green there on radar. Largely, this is not making its way to the ground just yet because we don't have a ton of moisture associated with this next front. But the one that may give us a slightly better opportunity for rain sitting well off to our west. The only thing is that by the time this front arrives in northeast Ohio, it will be after sunset, so we're losing a little bit of that daytime heating, and so you may not hold together those showers and storms as efficiently as we continue on into tonight. So if you have evening plans, things are looking pretty good to go right now. I'm not expecting any big issues with any rain or storms kind of ruining any of those outdoor plans. Cold front rolls through closer to midnight for a lot of us, and again, it may spark an isolated shower or two. For the most part, this front passes through on a quiet and much drier note across our area. And then we start to see that transition towards more fall-like weather through the early part of this next week. We'll have some rain chances around Monday into Tuesday, highs at best mid to upper 60s. And then we'll slowly start to see that temperature recovering as we approach the end of the work week and slowly close in on Labor Day weekend.